Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Erin and today I have update number 1 for deck of panning. If this is your first time catching one of my videos or first time catching a deck of panning video, this is a panning project that is based off of a game board and a deck of cards. It was created by Emily and Max and she continues to host it and shuffle around the game board every month for us, which we greatly appreciate. I always have her link down below with her intro video, and then also the game board is linked down below as well if you want to jump on board. This project runs from January 20th until December 20th, and so it is an 11-month project, and as you probably can tell by the upload date, it does update every 20th of the month. So I drew in 5 cards last month, which is the typical amount of cards that you start with unless you get a +1, which I know a lot of people doing this project ended up with +1s. And I took a peek at the game board because I started to make my graphics, but I didn't really look too hard into what is the new or shuffled around prompts. I do have 3 products rolling out, and so we will have 3 more cards rolling in. Now, of course, the danger of 3 cards rolling in is that there is a chance that I could get the Joker. And so the Joker for this project is a Are You Joking? So it is a product that you do not want to pan. So the Joker is not a good card to get. I do have these beautiful Star Wars cards, and so the Joker that I have in here is BB-8. So let me see where he is in the deck. Oh, there he is right there. So I have BB-8 as my Joker. So let me go ahead and I'm not going to shuffle yet. Let me go through my progress and the cards that we are rolling out, and then we will shuffle, we'll look at the game board, and we will draw some new cards. I feel so rusty with this project, but I am slowly but surely going to get back into the swing of things. I keep feeling like I have a dog hair stuck in my lip product. Again, if this is your first time tuning in also, I have 4 German Shepherds, so I have dog hair on me constantly. But let me go ahead and get these products together and I will give you my update. So the first item that I am rolling out as a goal met is my Nakia Joy Loose Velvet Finishing Powder. I picked this for a Queen of Clubs, which was a pick your space, and I picked the space for powder. So I did have my line markings right there, and I was able to use up the rest of this powder. If you caught my buys and buys for January, I was able to finish this up in January, so there was very little product left in that. The next item that I am able to roll out as a goal met is my e.l.f. lip stain, and this is actually what I have on my lips today. This is in Spicy Sienna. I think I called it Saucy Sienna last time, which there is another product out there called Saucy Sienna, isn't there? Like, I'm not getting that name just out of the ether, but this is Spicy Sienna, and my goal was to use this 10 times. I did draw this in for a 9 of hearts, which was warm toned, and so I was very happy. And this is just this red color. See if the camera will focus in that red color right there. This is what it translates to on at least my lip color. And so I am continuing to really enjoy this. And again, I'm not a red lip person, but this has been really, really fun for me to roll into projects and to have usage goals on them. So this is another goal met and another product that I get to draw a new card for. So this one is one that I am kind of, and I never want to call it cheating because this project is so low key that like it's not cheating unless you just totally like not go with the cards that you actually draw. But I did roll in my Gerard Cosmetics setting spray, and I rolled this in for a 10 of clubs, which was multi-purpose. I wanted to use this, of course, to set my makeup, but also to foil some eyeshadows, and I am all the way down to here. So my starting line is up here, and let me see so you guys can see, so my starting line was up here and I'm all the way down here. So I have maybe a couple days to a week worth of setting spray. I do have oily skin, so I bathe myself in setting spray. So like that might seem like a lot of setting spray to some people, or even the big jump that I did here, but I bathe myself in setting spray. So this is actually not uncommon for me to go through this amount of setting spray. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna roll this out. I'll let you guys know when I finish it during next update, but this is really just a couple more days to a week's worth of use. So I don't want to hang on to that. I'd rather draw in a new prompt and get to work on another product. So those are our 3 rollouts, and then the 2 items that are going to be staying in. One of them is in this Makeup Geek Compact, and this is my Benefit Dallas blush. Look at that big, beautiful pan. I absolutely love it. So this was rolled in for the 4 of Hearts, which was the prompt for cities. Dallas is a city in Texas, and my goal was to use this blush 25 times. So I do have a little notebook here. My lights are kind of washing out, so I have a little notebook, and it does have a bunch of my products in here. I'm keeping track of my Project 10 uses and my deck of panning products in here. So for the Dallas blush, for the 25 goal, I've used it 7 times already. So definitely getting a little bit of a slow start, but I am doing a Project 10 uses, which will be the video that goes up after this one. And I rolled in 3 blushes in that one, plus I have a blush in my regular project pan for the year. So I am a little bit blush heavy right now, but it is the blush that I have on today. I decided to go with this beautiful bronzy look. This is my favorite way to wear a bronzy look, with that pop of blue on the inner corner. I want my eyes to look like I am the Statue of Liberty, and my eye look is slowly oxidizing. So I love this type of eye look, but I did go ahead and I put Dallas on today as my blush. So that was use number 7 as of today. So that will stay in, and I will continue to use that one. The last item that is staying in is my Pat McGrath and Bridgerton face palette. This was rolled in for the 8 of Spades, which the prompt was pop culture. So anything from TV, movies, that kind of stuff. So definitely this is based off a TV show, and I was focusing on the 2 blushes in this palette because the highlighter is in my Project 10 uses. So I was just focusing on the 2 blushes. I wanted to reach into these 10 times, not 10 times each, but just 10 times total. So I have actually only used this palette twice. So again, I've been a little bit blush heavy and I haven't been really reaching for this one. So I still have 8 more uses on this. So I think once I get some of my other blushes, like the goals met on my other blushes for my Project 10 uses, I'll be able to focus on this one. So I will hopefully cross my fingers that that one will be rolled out next month. But that means that we have 1 empty, 1 goal met, and 1 that I'm going to draw for because this will be empty very, very soon. But that means we have 3 cards to roll in. So let me go ahead and I'm going to start shuffling while I put the game board up, and let me actually open it up on my screen so I can take a look at it as well. All right, so our face cards always stay the same. So the aces, let's see here, red ace, pick up 2, and black ace is get out of jail free card. I like that we have the get out of jail free card, so that's something that you can hold on for a later date to use. But let's go over to our numbered cards. Those are the ones that she ends up switching around. So there's an Oh the Shame, Glowy Metallic, Gemstone, Foundation, Spotlighted Panner, Mini-User Samples, Sentimental, Dethroned, Cities is in there again, matches shirt. So, ooh, I got a red sweater on today. It is cold outside. Like, the groundhog was not correct because the weather got cold again. And I was like, oh, let me open the windows and get some fresh air in the house. No, I got the house down to like 59 degrees. So I closed all the windows, turned the heater on, and put a sweater on before filming because probably TMI, but it was so cold that my nose was running. So hopefully the makeup around my nose is still there. But let me shuffle one more time. And then I do cut the deck on camera for you. And then we are just going to draw the first 3 cards off the top. So our first card is the King of Hearts, which that is, oh, that's Obi-Wan. So I know that there's, in this deck, they have older Luke, but this one is Obi-Wan. So King of Hearts is hit a pan, not has pan, but hit a pan. So I got to hit a pan on something. The next card off the top is our 3 of Diamonds, and that is going to be Gifted. Okay, a gifted product. Oh, Jane is sleeping so hard. He has I keep dog beds all around the house for him, and so he just sleeps in whatever room I'm in, and he is sleeping so hard because the weather's been nice, so they've been outside all morning. But our last card off the top is 5 of Diamonds. So lots of all red cards today. 5 of Diamonds is change suit. So that means that I can change, I have to stay in the 5 category, but I can pick a different suit. So the different 5s is metallic, foundation, and primer. Okay, let me see. Actually, let me put my cards away so I don't drop them all over the ground. And then I will have to pick a product that I want to hit pan in. Then I need to pick a gifted product, and I need to change the suit to another product. So let me go ahead and go back into my drawers and see what I can pick out. All right, so that was actually a little bit harder than I thought it was going to be. So let's go with, I picked the King of Hearts first, and so that is a product that I need to hit pan on. So I ended up picking out my Cream Blush Duo. So this is kind of unofficially in my project pan where I'm kind of just like updating and I'm keeping track of the weights every month, but this is not actually rolled in for any sort of goals. So I'm going to actually roll it into this project and keep track in this project as well. This is 2 cream shades that I basically pressed into a old e.l.f. compact. This was the one that had like the e.l.f. Bronzer and blush in it that they were duping the old like NARS, the Laguna, and I think it was even like the Orgasm shade. So I basically depotted all of that and I melted and kind of repressed my own cream blushes into here. The brown one is the remnants of my lipstick, the Virgo Moon lipstick from ColourPop, and then this one over here is the ColourPop Pretty Thing blush stick with some cream highlighter mixed in there as well. So my goal is to hit pan on both of these blushes. They are creams, so again, maybe it'll be a little bit easier, but definitely these are things that I'm trying to use up and focus on this year, so hitting pan will feel really, really good. Now, there is no actual like metal pan in this, it's just the plastic, so when we see a black plastic like base show through, that is when we have hit pan. So excited about this one. Then the next one that I pulled was the 3 of Diamonds, which is gifted, and I ended up bringing back a little bit of a tradition from last year, which was rolling in a no pan left behind prompt, and so I am rolling in my Too Faced Italian Spritz palette. This was gifted to me for Christmas by my husband, and so this is my newest palette. This is the last gift that I ended up getting as far as makeup. I don't get gifted a whole lot of makeup unless I ask for it, so I basically want to do the no pan. Oh, is he gonna start dreaming? Sweet baby boy. I'm gonna do, he is dreaming. So if you hear puppy dog dreams in the background, he is so stinking sweet. I'm gonna do a no pan left behind challenge on this one. This means that whenever I roll in new palettes in my video on the 25th, I will not have this one in the running for a No Pan Left Behind because it'll be in this prompt. But definitely beautiful spring colors. I am loving color right now. So definitely I am excited about using that one, No Pan Left Behind. And this one, which I'm going to get a drink of coffee, but this one actually, the 5 of Diamonds, which is Change Suit, that one was actually harder than I thought it was. So I'm going easy on myself. So let me get a sip of coffee and I'll tell you what I picked out for that prompt. So I had to stick with a 5, but I could have changed it to metallic, foundation, or primer. My foundations, I only focus really on one at a time. My primers, I only focus on one at a time, and those usually stick in my regular rolling 10 pan because that is my long haul. I want to finish these products. Metallic, to me, that would either be a highlighter, which I'm already focusing on plenty of those, or an eyeshadow, which, I mean, I'm already doing an eyeshadow project, so this is what I came up with, and this was, I deliberated back and forth. But I went with a primer, but this is an eye primer. So this is the NYX Glitter Primer. I use this every single day to put on my shimmer shades, and I took the clip off of it because this one is almost done. But you need so little of this that it's quite deceiving how much product is actually left in here. So this is part of my 24 in 2024. I did want to use this primer up. It takes about 2 years to use one of these up, even though the dropped on the floor. Even though the expiration on it does say like use it within 6 months. I'm like, who's using that in 6 months? Who? Who? It's like that meme that is going around. That's like, oh, Jim in the office says that somebody's an owl. And the person goes, who? Who?
Someone in the office is possessed by an owl. Yeah. Who?
Oh, the little things that make us entertained. Let me grab that off the floor and then I will talk about the primer and what I plan to do. So of course on this one it is going to be a goal to finish it, and hopefully I can have it finished in the next month, but like I said, it is very deceiving how much product is actually in here, and you need like, it's not even, it's like a half of a grain of rice size to do both eyes. But again, I use it every single day. I do have oily eyelids. I do have creases in my eyelids. So this really does help my shimmers stick down and not just completely fade away throughout the day. So this will be for the 5 of Diamonds, which I'm changing the suit. So it is the prompt really for the 5 of Spades, which is a primer. I have a thought. So last year, whenever I drew in a No Pan Left Behind prompt, then I would typically roll in another card to keep 5 regular prompts and then 1 extra prompt for the No Pan Left Behind. So part of me, because I'm going to have some of these things rolled out by next month, I want to challenge myself. So I'm going to roll in the next card that is on top just to see, and again, I might be testing fate, but let me go ahead and pull the next card off the top since I did roll in the palette for Gifted, and we will just see what the cards have in store for us. So this is Queen of Diamonds, which is Ray. Okay, let's see what the Queen of Diamonds is. So the red queens are a pick your space. So let me go back over here and see. That's not so bad if I get to actually pick what I want to do. So out of control category, oh, the shame. I actually don't have a whole lot of stuff that's new that I haven't used. Let's see, easy peasy lemon squeezy, no. Chopping block, no. Pretty packaging, maybe. I'm thinking about gemstone. So that is the 7 of Diamonds, and I know that she took that one to replace the astrology one, And I know that, like, I think the gemstone one does go back to, let me just look up and make sure. Gemstone, representing birthstone, color, name, packaging, inspired by any gemstone. Okay, so I'm going to do gemstone because actually today the ring that I have on is it's the Yoda ring from the Star Wars jewelry collection. So my husband picked this one up for me 2 Christmases ago. He got this for me. If you guys watch my upcoming video on the 1st of March, will be my palette collection, and you'll see my actual like wedding ring and engagement ring, and that actually has it's called a cotton candy amethyst in it as my gemstone. So I do not have a diamond ring actually I don't have a diamond ring at all. I love gemstones, so my husband always ends up getting me rings. So since I was using my Star Wars cards today, I decided to wear my Yoda ring, and it has this really pale green stone in it. So with this one, I think I'm going to go off the green that's in this stone. And again, I don't want to do eyeshadows, so maybe what I'm thinking is let me pull all of my eyeliners that are green and see how many I have, and then we'll go from there as far as creating a goal. But let me pull those out of my drawer. So green is one of, what is my hair doing? Oh, I washed my hair before this video because it was hair washing day. So it's just up in a kitsch scrunchie. But I wonder, I have a ColourPop shadow stick, which all of the writing is already worn off this thing. But let me see, is this considered green? It's kind of a olivey bronze. I'll call this green. So this is going to be included because it almost is the same color of Stash from Urban Decay. Stash I put right next to it right there. These are very similar. So we'll call both of these green. And then I know I have my NYX liner in Chartreuse, which that's technically a green, but it turns out very, very goldish. Goldy green. Then I have my ColourPop liner in Wildcat, and I love this one. I used one of these up a couple years ago and I repurchased. So Wildcat is right there, another beautiful olive green. I think I am going to consider Overdrive from Urban Decay as a green. It's more of a bluish teal, but I actually have it on my look today, but that's Overdrive. So I'll consider that one in the green category. And then this is spoiling a little bit of my buys and buys for February, but I did pick up another liner, and this kind of made me want to do this prompt because I want to use this liner. This is one of the duochrome liners from ColourPop, and this is in Wild Idea, and it is this one right here. I don't know if I'll be able to show the shift, but it shifts from, I'm seeing it almost goes to the same shade as Overdrive, and then shifts back to look like, so if you took Wildcat and Overdrive, that is what it shifts between. So definitely I want to try that one out a little bit and see what I think of that. So what we have, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 green liners. Let's say that my goal is to use each one of these 3 times. So we're going to use each one of these 3 times. Now I could use a couple of these in the same look, and so I'm not necessarily stretching it out that far. Look at those. I mean, oh, that just makes me so happy. All of those beautiful green colors. So we have 6 liners. We're going to use them 3 times. So that is the goal for our gemstone and pick a space that Miss Ray gave us as the Queen of Diamonds. So that is going to be more exciting, and I am very happy with picking another card. Now I'm just curious in my deck, How far down? So I would have had to pull 2 more cards to actually get one of the black suited cards. So that was a lot of red suited cards right there at the top. But let's see, how far down was BB-8? BB-8 was about halfway down in the deck. So we had quite a while to go before we ended up getting to BB-8. But that doesn't mean that he won't show up sometime this year. Let me put my cards away, and then we can go ahead and wrap this up. All right, so we are hitting pan on the cream blushes. We are doing a no pan left behind on the Italian Spritz. We are finishing up the glitter primer, and we are doing a 3-use goal on all of my green eyeliners. I'll complain about this real quick right now, but the lid to the new one, the duochrome one, it doesn't like snap down. It's very loose and it keeps falling off. Oh, now it doesn't want to do it. But it is very loose. It doesn't snap. Like, that is going to drive me bonkers. So because that one snaps. That one takes some force to get off. Okay, I'm not going to complain about ColourPop. That's for another day. But that is it for update number 1 for Deck of Panning. I am so happy to be doing this project again and having some really exciting rollouts and roll-ins. I hope that you guys enjoyed. You are going to have to let me know if you are doing this project as well. Do all the things, hit that thumbs up, leave me that comment down below. Did you have any rollouts last month? Let me know how you guys are doing. And of course, make sure to hit subscribe to stick around for project panning, conscious consumerism, beauty budget, eyeshadow, rambles about life. I definitely have more of those types of videos coming up. Make sure to stick around for my next video. So that is the Project 10 Uses and No Pan Left Behind. And then I have my eyeshadow collection coming up after that if you want to take a peek at all of the palettes and all the eyeshadow products that I have in my collection. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. I love our conversations down below, so make sure to drop me a line. And I hope that you guys have a beautiful day, and I will catch you in my next one.